This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Skydive figure. This brings us one more step closer to finishing off Superion. This is also the first Aerialbot I had as a kid, mostly because this was the first one I found. I actually liked Air Raid better, to be honest with you. I like the black jet better than the gray one. That being said, if we look at that side, we of course see the image of Superion. If we turn him all the way around, we see more of the 13 primes. Whoop-de-doo. And on the back, we have our standard product shots. Is this fin blue? Huh, that looks kind of weird to me. Anyway, let's open this sucker up, shall we? So I think it's pretty safe to say that this guy is based on the Air Raid mold. I'm not sure how many differences there are aside from the back tail fin, but probably not a whole lot, especially since he's going to be a leg anyway. Head sculpt looks fine. I don't know, that bright orange kind of looks weird and off-putting to me, but I'm sure it's cartoon accurate, I believe. Look at the side here, the back. We got the nice little lightning bolt detailing on the sides. We have his little tail thingy, which is in a 5mm port, so he can actually hold this as a weapon, technically, if he wants to. He can slap people with it. Chances are, it's just going to stay in place here, whether he's in robot mode or not. He's got two guns. They are twins of each other. These little handheld beauties. Bang, 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 bang. There he goes. There is something wrong with me today, isn't there? So... Oh, I need more sleep. So while these things are like mostly accurate to the cartoons, one of the things with the Aerialbot toys and even in the show was that when you transformed them into robot mode, the backs actually did kind of look like little jets on their backs, because this bottom part for the feet would also fold up into the main jet. And I think that's one of those things that kind of throws you off when you look at this. I wonder if this should probably spin this way for robot mode. But it always kind of throws me off when I look at these. The same thing with the Combiner Wars version, which are still not my favorites. But I am obsessed with combiners, again, because I never completed one as a child. Boo-hoo-hoo. First world problems, I know. That being said, let's take a look at his articulation. The head spins. There is a ball joint in there again, it looks like, and it can rotate a little bit, but with the design of the head, there's not a lot of leeway around that joint. However, he can look way up thanks to the transformation at the neck. Let's get guns out of his hand here. Arms can rotate up and can spin around. Of course, his backpack there does interfere with that. So you have to move the arm out a little bit if you want to go all the way back. There is a bicep cut. This is the one thing that's nice with Transformers, is they keep on trying to keep that bicep cut in there. We have a hinge at the elbow. We can do a little better than 90, not much, and then back. While the hand looks like it should be able to spin, it does not. It can fold in though, but that's transformation. We can do a swing around the hips, or the waist, I should say. He can kick forward, and he can kick back. And apparently he can do a somersault. We can do the splits on the side as well. Actually, pretty nice set of splits, to be honest. We have a thigh cut. We have a single joint in the knee, but it does do almost a full 90 there. Looking good. And then we have a hinge here. He can kind of do that one dance move from Michael Jackson, except for, you know, no balance. Huh. There does not appear to be an ankle rocker in him, though. That's interesting. Did I notice that in the air raid one when I did it? I don't remember. And I cringe whenever I watch my own videos. I hate my voice. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so that's our look at Skydive's articulation. Now let's go ahead and see if we can transform him. I'm sure this will be very difficult. It's not like I haven't done it before on a different figure. You know, I say that, now I'm going to have problems just because I'm being a smartass. Take a look at that. There's some paint gunk here on the side. It becomes actually really noticeable once you put the legs together. Right there. Well, shoot. Dang it. This is why I should never mock myself. Why can I not get... There we go. Should be easy because I've done it once before. Now let's turn his head around. I'm trying to remember if he has landing gear. Maybe, I don't think he does. From the top, he looks like a great jet. He looks like a jet toy with weird little seams, but from the top he looks fine. From the bottom, he looks kind of silly. From the side, he also looks very silly. It's really too bad they couldn't have found a better way to improve that. Come on, there's got to be something there to help hold that up, right? Wait a minute. Ah, there was a rocker. There. I found it. Sadly, I found it in jet mode, not robot mode. So, he does not stay up in jet mode very well, does he? Take a quick look at the directions, see if I missed something. So yeah, there is nothing in the front to help hold him up when he's in vehicle mode. That's stupid. Alright, so from vehicle mode now, let's see if we can figure out how he's going to look when he's attached to Superion. Which again, probably will be pretty easy. Pretty much like this, I think. Oh, fold those in. And then this will just, because we've got the two little holes here and the two little sights here, he should fit into Superion just like that when the time comes. Until then, however, I guess we'll just do something else with him. So overall on Skydive here, for the Aerialbots, he's fine. It's kind of lame that they didn't have a way to have him sit properly up in vehicle mode. A landing gear of some sort would have been nice to have, but they're mostly designed to join to create the Superion, so, you know, they had less concerns about everything else than that. That being said, however, I think he looks pretty good. As far as reuse goes of transformations and parts, Air Raid and Skydive sharing mostly the same body is fine. And overall, he's a combiner jet. That makes him pretty cool right there. I am looking forward to getting Superion finished. It is kind of funny though when you get right down to it, because half these figures for Superion and like Menasor, you don't see them because they're in the back of the legs and they have that whole front part that's put together already, right? There's always that to consider, but it's a combiner and you want to display your combiners in combine mode, not their individual modes most of the time, unless you got lots of money. Now, if they do a Generation 2 set, that's kind of when you get to decide if you want to display them, which set you want to display in combine mode and which one you want to display individually. And in that case, I will straight out say I think the Generation 2 ones would definitely be better as individual displays because of their more colorful nature. I still suspect that at some point Hasbro will put out a Generation 2 set of these, probably as a box set. But they really need to get their ass together and finish the Generation 2 Menasor. They've already got 3 of the components out there. Let's get the last 2 done for Generation 2, okay? Is that too much to ask, Hasbro? Is it? Really? I hope you enjoyed this look at Skydive, and if you did, please feel free to like the smash button. And if you want to hear more of my nonsense, you can subscribe. That would be wonderful. I thank you for watching. Peace and love.